you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you are joining me today because we are doing lots of spring cleaning. We're in full-fledged spring cleaning mode over here. In fact, it's the week leading into Easter, and we are hosting Easter at our house this year, so we have lots of cleaning to do to get this house ready for hosting Easter. So lots of cleaning for you today, organizing, Easter prep motivation, all of those kinds of things. So that's what we're going to be doing. If you are new here, I would love for you to stick around. You can subscribe down below, get all the cleaning motivation, motherhood motivation. We can be cleaning buddies and just get all our things done together. So we have lots to get done. I'm going to bring you along over the next few days as we're getting ready, because there's no way I'm going to get all of this stuff done in one day. Between the cleaning, organizing, Easter prep, it's going to take a few days. So I'm going to bring you along for that. So let's hop right into it. Did you catch my little Easter joke? We're going to hop right into it. But for real this time, let's hop right into it. So the first place I'm going to start with my cleaning is the kitchen, because that seems to be the biggest disaster area right now. It's kind of been a dumping ground this week because we've also been off school and work for spring break. We've been busy doing activities, and we've been out of town for part of the week. So the kitchen has just not really been cared for. So I'm going to start by tidying and cleaning off the countertops, clearing out the space so that way I can start to clean and scrub the countertops, clean the floors, all of those things. I just want to be able to get this kitchen reset and nice and sparkly clean and ready for visitors. So typically our Easter tradition is to have Easter at my mom's house. She will usually be the one that hosts it every year, and all of us siblings and cousins and everybody get together at my mom's house. We do a couple different variations of Easter egg hunts. We do a couple for the kids. We actually do like an adult Easter egg hunt too, where it's boys versus girls, and then the winner gets some sort of gift card or things like that. So we kind of have the whole family involved, which is a lot of fun. But like I said, typically the tradition is it's at my mom's house, but this year it's going to be at our house, and we're going to try to carry on a lot of the same traditions here. But I would love to hear from you. What are your Easter traditions? How do you do your Easter egg hunts, or do you have other creative little Easter traditions that you do with your family? We're also going to be crossing our fingers for good weather. That way we can utilize like the outdoor area, and we have a deck space that has lots of extra seating and things like that. Right now, the weather forecast is literally 50% chance of rain and storms. So it really could go either way at this point, but Easter egg hunts are always so much more fun to do outside and not just inside. So really gonna be hoping for some good weather for our Easter party.
Run away for a day just to say that we did it, yeah. Oh, yeah. Making plans, holding hands, running wild for a while, yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's not stop here, baby. We've been lost here lately. Don't get caught here, baby, yeah.
So I'm just wrapping up with our countertops here, getting them nice and cleaned off. Gonna restock some paper towels, and then it's on to unloading the dishwasher.
Feeling pinned to the wall, you and I.
So this week leading up to Easter was a busy one. I always feel like it's busy the week going into Easter anyways, just because of all of the holiday festivities and local Easter egg hunts and family gatherings and just all of the things. But this year our school spring break lined up with Easter, because it doesn't always do that every year. But because of that, we had spring break leading into Easter, which made this week even busier and even more hectic because we had plans with friends, and we also were gone for a handful of days to Great Wolf Lodge. It's an indoor water park, so we went and spent part of our spring break there. And all of that to say is it didn't leave a ton of time to get this house prepped and ready. So I ultimately get everything done, or at least get everything as good as it possibly is going to be with the limited amount of time, because ideally I would would have been kind of cleaning throughout the whole week, but we were busy enjoying our spring break, so it just made it a little bit trickier to fit everything in. But I'm trying to remind myself that no matter what I get done, it's not going to truly impact how much fun we have and the memories we make for Easter with the kids and with our family. So trying to give myself some grace and remind myself like the house doesn't have to be in perfect shape for us to have a good time. So now I have wrapped up the sink and like kitchen area, so I'm heading over here to the little desk area, and this was covered in schoolwork from the kids. They had a ton of stuff they brought home right before spring break, and I never really had time to go through it, so it just kind of got tossed and piled on here. So I'm going to go through some of this, hopefully throw a lot of it away, and some of their artwork and things that they want to save, we'll just set that aside and save it and just get this desk area cleaned off, because we're inevitably going to need this space to hold some of the food and some of the things that we're going to need for Easter. Okay, here is our foyer area. Obviously a hot mess as well. And the biggest thing is all of these coats, all of our winter coats that I haven't been able to put away yet because it hadn't stayed warm enough to fully put the coats away. Not to mention, once I start to put the coats away, I feel like I'm jinxing the nice weather, and the cold weather ultimately comes back. So I always try to hold off as long as possible before I put away the winter coats. It's not like it's hard to get them back out. I just really don't want to have to get them back out because I want the warm weather to stick around. But in this case, I have got to clear this out. Again, in case it's raining and people have coats and umbrellas and things like that, I want to clear out this area so our family has somewhere to hang all of their stuff. Not to mention, it just obviously looks hideous right now with all of this stuff here. So I want to be able to make room for all of the things for our family.
Looking over my shoulder like I'm waiting for you to come over all the time, the time. Do you believe in something pulling us towards a connection that forever could change our direction, like the wings of a butterfly? I never was one to say that everything has a reason. I never was one to pray for everything in its season. Then I saw your face, and baby I was changed, and now I have to.
Okay, this is looking so much better. I love when those coats don't have to be there. I obviously left my kids' book bags and a coat for each of them, but other than that, this area is cleaned out. And so the next thing I'm going to do is use my vac mop to kind of clean these floors. We're going to be doing the foyer, the hallway, and then back into the kitchen to get those floors. I wanted to kind of do the floors all at once. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to give this foyer area a little vacuum here. And then after that, I'm going to do a second round where I go through and actually mop and get all of the little sticky spots and things like that up off the floor. So this vac mop is just the simple and relatively cheap Swiffer vac mop, but it does a really great job overall. Some of the really hard to get spots, you might have to use a little extra elbow grease. Other than that, just for like your everyday regular cleaning, it does a really good job. And one of the things I love the most is that the liquid cleaner that it uses dries really, really quickly. It doesn't take forever for the floors to dry, which I love because it makes it easier for me when vacuuming. And then also typically with the kids running around, I don't want somebody slipping and falling on the hardwood floors. So I really appreciate that the liquid cleaner that it uses dries so quickly. And while I was in the middle of the vacuuming and mopping here, my daughter came over and said, "This looks like fun. Can I help?" So, of course, my answer is going to be yes. And I love that she thought that this looked like fun. I guess I make it look fun. But anyways, I'm helping kind of teach her and show her how to do this. She's helped with this a few times before, but it is still kind of hard for her to really push and maneuver it around. But I let her help out the best she could, and then just kind of went over a few areas that needed touched up. But anytime my kids want to ask to help, of course, I'm going to let them and try to teach them. And it's so easy to get caught up and I just want to get this done and just do it faster. Just let me do it. But anytime they take interest, I try to slow myself down and remind myself to kind of teach them and to be patient, and that this is what it's all about and not just a clean house and clean floors. So we can check the kitchen completely off our list. The foyer is done. The floors in both those areas are done. So now it is on to our main floor bathroom. This will be the main one that people will be using for our Easter party. So I wanted to get this one extra good and clean. And of course, my daughter wanted to help here again. And by this point, she says, "Can I have some allowance money or something like that for helping clean?" So I promised to pay her a little bit, or pay her in candy or something. But again, I did my best to let her help out. She's learning with all of this stuff. She's 6 years old, so she's learning, and I love that she's interested in helping clean. She definitely has like the cleaning bug and organizing bug that I have. She enjoys it. She feels like reward from it when she sees it clean. She likes to step back and say, "Wow, that looks good." So I'm just glad that she has interest in some of the things, and it's something we can do together sometimes, and I enjoy having a cleaning buddy with me. But now it is on to the upstairs bathroom, which is my kids' bathroom. I wanted to get this one clean as well in case all of the kids and cousins were playing upstairs in the playroom. This bathroom's right there by it, so I wanted to have it clean so the kids could use it if they needed to. For both of the bathrooms, we really focused on cleaning the countertops and the sinks and the mirror. I did clean the toilets. Honestly, the toilets were gross enough. I don't always like filming and showing that. I just think it's so gross. We did clean the toilets. We didn't show it today, but I did not have my daughter help with that one. I think that one's just so gross and germy. I did not have her help with that one, which she was thankful for because she did not want to help with that one as much. But now we have both of the bathrooms wrapped up and cleaned up and ready to go. I had to put a new little spring scented soap in the kids' bathroom because I still had the winter one in. But now the bathrooms are done and it is on to the living area. Again, the kids have been playing here, so just kind of need to get this tidied up. The table area is really bad. They've been doing lots of crafts and writing and making Easter cards and things like that right now. So we're just gonna get all of this cleaned up. I'm gonna try to get the table area cleaned off and ready as well. I have like a little Easter tablecloth I'm going to be putting on it, and that's always the tricky part, is trying to clean the house but then also keep it clean up until the party, since this isn't the day of the party and it's about a day and a half before. I'm just trying to get everything cleaned up as best as possible and then just maintain the little areas until the actual party.
Your hair looks longer than last June. There's so much I've been dying to know about you. But we've been distant. Is it too soon to call pretending it's to ask you what's new? And I hope we haven't lost our way, 'cause it feels that way to me. But I know that when I see you, oh, I never.
You can also see in the corner here, I have a pile of laundry that's been sitting there that needs folded. That's mainly like my kids' clothes, but we're gonna come back to that in just a minute and get that folded and put away as well. I wanted to finish cleaning off this whole area first before I got to the laundry, and this dollhouse area needed some attention. I knew some of the cousins coming over were gonna be wanting to play with this dollhouse, otherwise I probably would have moved it for the day. But again, there's lots of little cousins that were coming, and I knew this would kind of help entertain them, especially if we get stuck inside with rain and things like that. But I at least wanted to get all of the dolls put away and just get this area at least looking a little bit cleaner.
I know that
now it is back to that pile of laundry. Just take a few minutes here, get this stuff folded and put away, and get back to the other cleaning.
I know that it's easier said than done, and it feels like it's hopeless. I'm begging you, please hold on. Maybe the reason tossing and turning is 'cause I'm scared one day you won't reply. I'll keep on trying to let you know. Maybe I should just try, 'cause I don't wanna have to let you go. So don't be so mad. I know that it's easier said than done, and it feels like it's hopeless. Begging you, please hold on. Maybe the reason tossing and turning is 'cause I'm scared one day you won't reply.
Now it is on to vacuuming these floors. As usual, our living room is filled with crumbs and snack crumbs and all kinds of things. So it always feels so nice to see the carpet looking clean and feeling clean and taking steps and not stepping right on sharp little food crumbs.
If I'm being honest, I didn't mean to fall in love with you, with you, with you, with you. It just kinda happened. Don't really know when. Just know that it's with you, with you, with you, with you. Now it's making me nervous, 'cause I'm thinking you noticed. Let me know if you change your.
Now it's back to this table area. Not only is on top of the table a mess, but underneath it is a mess too. There's a little bit of everything. Some crumbled papers, a shirt, a couple footballs, basketballs, all kinds of things, including our cat Sully hiding in the corner there. So just gonna take a few minutes, get everything cleared off, and then we're gonna wipe down the table before putting on the Easter tablecloth.
And leave it all to stay with you, with you, with you, with you. I hate the distance, 'cause I'd rather listen. Anything to talk to you, to you, to you, to you. That's making me nervous, 'cause I'm thinking you noticed. Let me know if you changed your mind, 'cause when all we do is talk, it's impossible to not.
This was my simple little Dollar Tree Easter tablecloth. I don't ever like spending a ton of money on these tablecloths. And like I said, most years I'm not hosting, so I didn't necessarily want to go all out unless I know I'm hosting year after year. But this worked out perfectly, and it was actually not just like thin paper. It was some other material that was thicker than paper, so it's not going to just like shred super easily. So I just thought it was cute and festive, and for $1.25, you can't beat that.
I found a book, it spoke of stars, ancient words and distant scars. Pages turn in time, our minds. In the silence, I'll find my mind. Through the veil, I start to see echoes of eternity, dancing with the spirits high, in the space where dreams can fly. Take me where the colors breathe, in the light of the mind I'll be. A journey through the endless sky. I'm waking up, I'm born to fly.
So now it's a little later in the day. A lot of the cleaning is done, but now it's on to filling all of these Easter eggs. And both of my kids wanted to help fill the Easter eggs this year. They were excited about that. So we have a bunch of little like squishies and little trinkets and little erasers and all kinds of just little like dollar store type things that we're filling the eggs with. They always get so much candy, so we've tried to fill the eggs with things other than candy. So we got this whole bag filled and ready to go for the big Easter egg hunts. And now it is the morning of the party, and we had to get a quick grocery run to get all of the groceries we need for the upcoming week, but we also needed some of the final food items for the party. So I will share a quick haul on that with you. But first I needed to get this refrigerator kind of cleaned out, wiped down to make room for some of the food, and get the other groceries put away.
Born to fly. In altered states, I lose control, but find the truth inside my soul. A kaleidoscope of light where day and night are all the same. Take me where the colors breathe. In the light of the mind I'll be. A journey through the endless sky. I'm waking up, I'm born to fly.
So here's a quick haul of the things that I got for my stuff for the family. I'm doing some marinated meatballs with the grape jelly and some barbecue sauce. Got a side of mac and cheese for the kids, some juice for the kids, some soda. We have other families bringing more soda. I'm also going to be making a side of corn souffle. And then I've got some fruits. We also have a fruit tray and veggie tray coming. And then we also got lots of chips and a couple of dips and things like that. We wanted to keep it really easy so everybody's just kind of bringing stuff and not having to spend the whole day cooking. So we actually ordered Chick-fil-A trays that we're going to be doing. We're doing some like little ham sliders and just some other really easy sides. Here's a quick look at the meatballs that I made. Those are so easy. You just literally toss them in the crock pot and then they're ready to go, basically. And then now it's just making the corn souffle. So once again, with all of the cleaning and the other things, I wanted to keep the food prep and making as minimal as possible. So yeah, it's not your traditional Easter dinner with like a ham or whatever, but again, we opted for easy ham sliders and Chick-fil-A, little chicken nuggets and things like that for the kids and the adults as well. You can't go wrong with Chick-fil-A. But anyways, I would love to hear from you. What is your typical Easter dinner? What's it look like? Is it your typical ham with the sides and veggies and fruits and all of those things, or do you do something a little non-traditional as well? So now I'm just giving you one final look at how everything turned out after all of our hard work and our cleaning. The living area is set. The kitchen is nice and clean. We've got the crock pot going. We've got candles lit, so the house is smelling good, and we are ready to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a very happy Easter and that you got lots of motivation, and I'll catch you in my next one.